Hello, hello. It's Lanissa and Kate, and we are back with another episode of What's Hot and What's Not. And in this episode, we are going high fashion. So, what to wear in the field is the question today. And what is not hot is looking like a patient. And what do I mean by
We don't
that?
mean
Is
that
it
personally.
exactly? Is it bad to look like a patient? No. I mean, we've all been patients, and not because it's bad to look like a patient. But what I mean by that is when you walk into an office, you want to look like you're there to do business. So, example, Kate, I saw this the other day when I was at the doctor's office. There was a rep and she walked in and she's in her khaki pants and just a normal sweater. And she doesn't have a detail bag with her. She doesn't have a name tag on. She doesn't have any samples. And she asked to see the doctor. Doctor's busy. And so she has to go sit in the waiting room. And she looked like every single other person in the
Yeah,
waiting room. And so what happens? When the staff looks at her, they just assume that she's a patient and
happily
nobody's
waiting for her
calling,
appointment. Yeah.
yeah, nobody's calling her back to talk to the doctor. So what's not hot is A, looking like a patient, and then also obviously rolling in your jammies, rolling in with your messy bun like you just came straight out of bed. What are your favorite not hots that you've seen in the field?
Yeah, I don't think it's ever a good idea to make the staff play like Where's Waldo and try to pick you out of the waiting room. I think you want
Right.
to stand apart and clearly look like you are there to speak to a doctor, not see a doctor for an ailment, right? You want to look different than the patients. And that's what we mean when we say don't look like a patient. Don't blend in. I definitely think you've got to have something that sets you apart as there as a business partner, business consultant, and not there for their services. Um, I'm trying to think if I've seen anything
Exactly.
myself, but I mean, I there's a really hot topic debate, and this kind of brings it up to
Yeah.
scrub or not to scrub.
Oh, yeah.
Go on,
Yeah.
Melissa. Go
Okay.
on.
So, such a good question. So, if you would have asked me this 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, I would have been like, no way, no how, scrubs are out. You have to be in professional dress. I mean, and that maybe speaks to how long I've been doing this. I grew up in the era of pantyhose and closed toed shoes. And
I'm glad we
I know that
graduated
there's
from
people that are
pantyhose.
looking at
Yeah.
me and watching this video and saying, like, what are pantyhose even? Like, we don't even
What
know what those are.
is pantyhose?
But so some of that just speaks to how long I've been doing this. But things since COVID have evolved. They have gotten more casual. And so I would say what's hot is look like you're there to do business. So
Right.
I think that scrubs, and I have had people prove me wrong. I've had clients that have A/B tested this for me, and they've worn their branded scrubs, and they've really been made sure their tennis shoes match their logo, and they've made it look really nice, and they've done great. And
Yeah.
so I've had people A/B test this and prove me wrong on this. So my thought on scrubs is shifting as long as you look clean, professional, look like you're there to do business. I'm not a fan of for professional reps the puppy dog or the cute princess scrubs for the pediatric offices.
No
I think those are
pumpkins for Halloween.
I think those are super sweet when I'm taking my daughter to the doctor.
Yeah,
But as
exactly.
far as for a professional rep, not a fan, but definitely I am shifting, I am evolving on the topic of scrubs, even like a logoed or branded golf shirt and khakis. Some of
Yeah,
those things are evolving. And the other thing too is it can be market specific. So there are
true.
still markets where closed-toed shoes and suits are still appropriate. And there's other markets, I'm looking at you, probably Austin, Texas, where that's not going to fly, right? It's just a much more
Right,
casual, much more
right.
laid back market or environment. So I would also say look like you're there to do business, but know your market.
Yeah,
So
for sure. I mean, you
yeah,
don't want to look like the CIA showing up, like in, all black suits and, all that. You still want to be you. You want to put your
mhm,
personal flair on it. Something and think going back to the scrubs, if you're gonna wear scrubs, you really need to make sure you are elevating the rest of your appearance. So groomed hair, makeup, if you're a woman, whatever makes you feel like the most professional, because it can be a slippery slope, right? We got rid of the pantyhose, but we can go all the way down to rolling out of bed, messy bun, and that right there, it will also affect your own mindset. It's not just
Mhm.
about what is you're projecting on the outside. You can really internalize what you're wearing on the outside and how you show up at work that day. So highly recommend keep it as professional as you can. But like you said, adapt to your market, be you, but look like you're there to be a business partner.
Exactly. So whether that means branded logoed scrubs, wearing your name tag, having your name or your company logo on your bag, whatever that means, whatever that looks like, look like you're there to do business. So that's what's hot in high fashion in the world of physician liaisons and healthcare sales reps. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.